Hmm. They changed a bunch of this stuff on here, man. This is ridiculous. Okay, we live. We are live. We have to talk about this. This is something that cannot be ignored. No longer Saints fans is something we as a community has to come around and just accept something. We're 1-3, but we're just pulling out the possibilities of it all. What's up, Elite? What's up? Have a good stream, bro. What's up? What's up? I'm trying to get somebody in here because we got to talk about a possible rebuild reel. What's up, Elite? I hope everybody day going well, man. We don't even have a first rounder, but that doesn't mean we could look forward to future things like in our third year or the fourth one. That doesn't mean we could look forward to big stuff and other things, as we all know. You know, we're Saints fans. We always got to be looking forward to the next big thing. And we should be able to adjust as much as we want to, root for to see supreme high vibrations. Oh wow, Elite. Is Elite a mod in my thing? I'm about to give Elite mod, bro. He been here with me since day one. I'm about to give Elite mod, bro. You've been here with me since day one, bro. Low key. Give it a sec, Michael, before we start talking. Give me a sec. No. Perfect. Oh, Supreme. Oh, Elite is already a mod, so we good on that part. We good on that part. 100 times, man. Nobody, man. I love a guy faithful, man, bro. It's just nothing but respect. Now, what's up, Michael? Now, I listen. This is hypothetical. I'm not cutting this season short yet, but of the terms of a failure season, should we go into rebuild mode?
It depends on, in my opinion, it depends. If, just say, I'm not trying to say that this is, say we go like, I don't know, 4 wins, 5 wins, then I think there's cause for concern. But if we still rebound and have like a 7-8 win season, then honestly, I think we should, like, obviously we got better last offseason, but we still don't know what's going on. But give it to mid-season, If I think by mid-season this team can come full circle, because if we lose to Seattle, then someone's getting fired. I don't know if it's Pete.
Here's the top of the question that like most Saints fans understand. Do you actually feel that Dennis Allen? Do you trust Dennis Allen? Because as we know, most of the New Orleans Saints are up there in age. So we're looking at a possible, it's going to take like 3 or 2 years just to rebound with all the pieces we lose. So do you trust Dennis Allen in that part in this rebuild mode? Or should we just go ahead and find a new coach?
In my opinion, we gotta find a new coach. Because Dennis Allen,
not Yuki.
Is only, yeah. In my opinion, I feel like Dennis Allen's only I won't say he's only a good defensive coordinator, but that's his main set, because he's not really a good coach. I'm not gonna lie, man, because when he was with the Raiders, he wasn't that good, and right now so far 1-3 at the bottom of the division, as ugly as that sounds, something has to change. Something has to.
Something has to change. Now the issue is the cap situation. I understand Saints fans believe in this Mickey Loomis stuff, but you can't pay everybody. Like it or not, you can't pay everybody. That's why CJ Gardner-Johnson got out the door. He's with the Eagles right now.
Congrats on him on being the only undefeated team in the league. Congrats to you.
But here's the part. Here's the part that's just going to be hard to understand. We stop pushing money back from here on out. You don't have a future. You really don't have a future quarterback yet. You're basically running around with quarterbacks who are already having issues in the league as it is. And if you continue doing that and pushing money back, you're just going to keep messing up your future.
Yeah,
So the question is, do we call it here? Do we call it here? No more pushing money back. Whoever goes, goes. And if we got to cut some people, we cut some people if we end up not having that good of a season.
In my opinion, yes, it ends here, man, because if we keep pushing money back into like a few years down the line, eventually we're not going to be able to pay all of our top guys. Like, dude, Chris Olave, what he's due for an extension, who knows how much money we got to pay him in a few years. Like, Jameis Winston, we still don't know about him. After his contract's up, we still don't know if we're going to pay him or not. Like, he's
But
not
here's
been
the thing
playing
about
good,
the Jameis Winston. You keep Jameis around. Okay, good or bad, you keep Jameis around. You keep either Jameis or Andy Dalton. If we have a losing season, you keep one of those quarterbacks and you let them play another year. Now, we probably only have to deal with it for one more year because we do not have a first-round pick, Saints fans.
Exactly.
We don't have a first-round pick this season. The Eagles got it.
I would have been fine if we sucked this year instead of first and had a top 5 pick, but we can't.
That first
so
turned into Chris Olave, which I'm not upset about. That first turned into Chris Olave, which I'm happy about.
Yeah,
so
he's
I'm
a
not
beast,
too far.
Dude.
He's a beast. So I feel like that's the centerpiece of our next wide receiving core.
Yeah, man. Like, we hyped this team up all year saying Tyrann Mathieu's back, Jarvis Landry's back, and if someone would have said that we would be 1-3 and Andy Dalton would have started.
If you're here, hop up in the stream. If you in here, hop up in the stream. This is Talks. We're talking about the future.
Yuki's question about Latavius Murray, I feel like that was a stupid decision to let him go.
I feel like the Saints offered him money, but I guess the Broncos just offered him more, especially, with other issues. But I feel like Latavius Murray just chose another team. Troy Supper, yes. What's up, bro? We're opening the lines. We're talking about this stuff. We're talking about this stuff. But the issue is what I see so far. Like, it's early. It's still early in the season. Dennis Allen he's laxer than Sean Payton was. You could tell by the locker room atmosphere. These guys are not disciplined.
Yeah, man. Like, dude,
we aren't 0-4. We aren't 0-4. Glad we aren't 0-4. But this brings concerns because if you look at it, Saints, Mickey Loomis been pushing money back since what, 2020?
I lost count.
I lost count. So he's been pushing money back for how long? And from here on out, this has to stop. No more pushing money back. We just gonna have to take it on as it is. If we have to let some people go, then just don't let go the centerpiece of your next era.
Exactly, like, dude.
You could probably keep Marshawn for at least another 4 more years. You have Paulson Adebo. You can keep around. That's your second corner. You might have to go revamp the slot corners and your safeties, but that's the least of your concerns at that point. What's up, Troy? Man. What's up, Troy Tron?
Like, dude, pushing money back is gonna hurt because that's why we wanted CJ Gardner-Johnson to be a Saint for life. It just did not happen because
it didn't happen.
Know why? We didn't have a lot of money.
But I'm not mad at that type of ideology. You do it all for a win. But for the Saints' concerns, you had the team, but you just don't have the quarterback. Now, I'm not saying Jameis ain't that guy, but you always got to have a backup plan.
Yeah, man. Like, and I said in the offseason, right before we signed Jameis Winston to that contract, I said we were signing another quarterback to be his backup. I thought it was going to be a Marcus Mariota or somebody, but I did not. But we got Andy Dalton. So
what's up, Troy? What's up, Troy Tron? What's up? Oh, he left. So we're looking at it as if currently right now, if the season turns out to be a giant blow up, are you ready to seriously just break it off? Stop pushing money back. Take it on until you recuperate that cap space.
Well, if we would have got blown out on Sunday, then I would have said, screw it. But, hear me out. But we almost beat, if it wasn't for a double doink foolery, we could have beat the Vikings. That is a promise in itself. And I'm not saying that's the reason that we can't blow it up because obviously we had a bad year. But that was a good team that we borderline held overtime with if it wasn't for that double doink foolery. So if say we get blown out by the Seahawks and we just barely be competitive in any of our other games,
Well, the
then
Saints
I don't
always gonna be
care. Just
competitive.
go.
That's our shtick. I don't expect the Saints, tank for a first round pick after they get their picks back. I don't want the Saints to do all that. That's a huge downer. At least
We
try
gave
to
up a
average,
haul for the to the Eagles. We gave up a
but you
haul.
also got to show your guts and your determination. And listen, if we end up having a failing season and we could just push out 8 wins, I'll be fine with that. If you go next year into it and you just push 8 wins, I will be happy with that.
Yep. Like I feel like I'm not gonna lose faith. I feel like the Saints will get their head in the game. I feel like the defense is still gonna be amazing. And I feel like the offense, give it by week 7 or week 8. I feel like the offense will turn its head around and start playing good. Once Jameis Winston, give him time, man. I don't always want to use the injury excuse because if he's always injured, it's not gonna be a fun excuse to say no more. But give it time. Let the man heal. The man has really has 5 injuries if you think about it. If you count all 4 of those fractures, so really has 5 injuries. So in my opinion, let the man heal, even if it takes half of the year. Let the man heal, and when he comes out rocking, then we can see what the team looks like.
But
If the team
then,
still sucks
but
when he's healthy, then there's nothing to do.
But then you look at to week 1 though. If you look at it, even though the Saints beat the Atlanta Falcons, Jameis turned up in the fourth quarter. Quarter 1 through 3, he looked like the same Jameis as we saw when he still had those injuries.
Yeah, like Jameis, like
And he
he's
wasn't,
not.
and he didn't have the broken ribs until around the end of the third quarter when he got sacked again. So looking at it, Jameis was having an issue with his perception since like the first 3 quarters of the Atlanta game. What's up, JGP?
Yeah, but you gotta look at it too. Like last year, obviously James had an amazing start to the year, but we were 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. So Jameis has always been a little rocky, but Jameis is rocky right now. But
Man,
the
nothing,
thing is,
man.
I'm
Have a
not
Saints
giving.
talk, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give up on him just yet. If if Jameis is healthy, and like that was only like I know you mentioned the Falcons game. That was only a game, and we were playing a division rival. But so I'm not really gonna count that against Jameis, even though he did have a bad game. But so say Jameis when he is fully healthy, when he's cleared by the doctors, and he is fully healthy, and he still sucks, then there's no more excuses for Jameis. He just
No more.
if he sucks, he sucks. If he doesn't, then he doesn't.
That separates the good from the great. We have no say. But because the way things are going now, look at it. You have a lot of guys on the team about to reach almost out of their prime. You got Marshawn just moving into his prime. You got Thomas moving into his prime, but have injury issues. The New Orleans Saints, if this doesn't turn out well, it's just gonna have to blow it up.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know if you watch the NBA or not, but remember the Oklahoma City Thunder from back then?
Yeah, they blew it up.
Yeah, they didn't. They made it to a finals appearance and they lost, and then they kept trying to make it, but they're like, we
What's
ain't
up,
going
Saints
nowhere.
need?
Harden go, everybody else go, and the Jazz just recently did that. So not even with football, basketball teams do it too. But football, the Chiefs, they blew up Tyreek Hill and let him go, but they still have a good team. But the
The thing
Saints, they
is,
also
the,
have a
the
good
the
team, but they're not.
centerpiece of this franchise, something Saints took for granted, was Drew Brees. Of course,
Yeah.
Drew Brees didn't have the arm strength; he didn't heal, but you
No,
was
he
still
didn't.
getting wins. He
Yeah.
was still getting wins as an overall quarterback because he was a veteran at that point, and he knew what he needed to do was not turn the ball over. This time, you bring in someone like Jameis Winston, who, listen, anybody can have as much faith in Jameis as us Saints fans. We really took the chance on the kid, and we believe he could become great. But you cannot be proud of the production so far since Sean Payton has left.
Yeah, like Sean Payton, I think recently said that he would return to the Saints if he feels like the time is right. If it ever gets to that point, and honestly, I'll take him. I don't care if Saints fans have
But if
grudges
he
on him
do
just because
go,
he left.
now here's the stick. Now here's the stick. If you do trade Sean Payton, listen, he's still under Saints contract. You could get that money. You could trade him for assets. At worst, you could probably get a second round or a first round pick for Sean Payton, which is something the Saints are
Yeah,
heavily needing
like
right
the
now.
Jets traded Bill Belichick to the Patriots, and I don't know what they got, but I'm assuming it was decent. But yeah, like for example, not a lot of people know that you can trade coaches, and I
You
didn't know
can.
that until a couple years ago when they were saying that the Jets traded Bill Belichick, and I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, if we trade Sean Payton, obviously we're not going to trade him right now since he has not said what he wants to do with his life yet. I mean, obviously on Sundays he's like doing this stuff where he just pops on and predicts games. He's been doing that this year. But to those who are saying just blow this up already, give it time. If we still suck, say 5 weeks from now,
But
then
here's the
blow
thing:
everything up.
they have a right to say blow it up because at this point, everything about the Saints' future is back against the wall.
Yeah, the reason that we spent the money that we did this year is to try to build, like, not really rebuild the team,
What's
but
up,
just
Troy
build
Tom?
a team to amazing. Like, we got Tyrann Mathieu, we got Jarvis Landry, and that was to build the core. But so far, it hasn't been that. So far,
What's
like,
up, Troy
obviously,
Tom?
Jarvis Juice Landry, he's been amazing. But Tyrann Mathieu got his first pick. Congratulations to you. But other than that, we have, like, the players that we got in. Obviously, we got Olave, but the other assets that we really got haven't really been there. Obviously, most of them have done stuff, but like, dude, who knew that our first sack this year was gonna be in week 2 by who was it? David Onyemata and Shai Tuttle?
Hey, Troy Tom, you here, bro?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up? Sorry, we were just talking you out. I'll ask you, bro. Do you feel if this season turns south, is it time to just, stop spending the money, stop pushing money back into the future, just take on the dead cap as it is, and just try to blow this up as best as you could? Because if you look at it, you're really just pushing out older people, and you're basically keeping, center pieces.
Right, but when you say that, keep in mind that we only got a 5th round pick, game's best slot cornerback.
Yeah.
A game changer himself.
Yeah.
While he is a 50-50 player, he could get an interception, he could get a PI. But either way, we got a 5th round pick.
Yeah.
We're only paying Jarvis $3 million for a 1 year. So yeah, he's not really tradable. I mean, Mike, what are we gonna get for Mike?
Mike, if you ask me for future sake, for future purposes, I would like to build my wide receiving core around Olave instead of Thomas. I say no offense to Thomas, but it's obvious your health will probably never be on track as you did on your offensive player of the year season. And I feel like we should get at least, just a few assets back for Thomas.
Thomas was in trade rumors because a couple years ago.
We're looking at it. We're not looking, Saints fan, listen to me. I'm not saying we're going to do like a 5-year rebuild. I'm aiming for only 2 years. 2 years.
Okay, so let's go. Let's look at the roster. You trade Mike Thomas. We do have someone that I agree could probably carry the load in Olave.
Yeah.
Okay. The position we have where there is a serviceable backup would be, let's see, not running back for damn sure. Defensive end. So you trade Cam Jordan, or do you trade Peyton Turner or Marcus Davenport?
Here's the thing about all of that. Cam Jordan, you go
think about your answer.
Wait, Troy. No. Here's the thing. You could keep Cam Jordan because Cam Jordan his contract ain't going to be that difficult to take on because his contract won't last long in New Orleans. You could take that on for a year.
So you going to trade Marcus Davenport, who's at the end of his rookie deal?
I would probably keep Marcus Davenport and let Peyton Turner go, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, Peyton Turner, dude, not even the coaches want to play him. Dude, the man was a healthy scratch.
The issue, we got nothing against Marcus Davenport. The issue Saints fans always had with him was, can he stay on the field?
Yeah, and that's the same thing with a lot of other good players.
That's my point. Some of them can't stay on the field. Though. If he won't stay on the field for us, other teams, if that's our opinion and our question, other teams obviously have the same question. So what are we going to get from that is my question. And then we go to...
If you look at it too, Andrews Pete is also taking up a majority of our cap space.
Yeah. How much money is Taysom Hill making again?
Like 17, I think.
You could decrease that too. You don't have to trade that, but you could cut that and save your money.
Yeah.
All I know is next on the roster is linebacker. You got Demario Davis and a stud and Pete Werner. So do you trade one of them? Demario just extended. Next, you got cornerback. Okay, so you trade Marshawn and let Paulson take the reins with like Alante as a CB2. Or do you trade Paulson? Safety, we ain't got shit no more at safety. We got me and you at safety.
Well, it determines on what we're targeting on which contracts are affecting the team the most without the productivity. If we're looking at the secondary, then you have a high possibility of just you losing your safeties. Tyrann Mathieu and Marcus Maye, you lose them, you could probably finish that dead cap off within that same year.
So this year?
No, 2023. Because so next, my bad, Troy, for cutting you off, but it's a 2-year rebuild process. You stack at least 2 first-round picks going into the 2024 draft at least.
So the only way I see us capable of doing that would be if we got a first round from Sean Payton, and then packaging the amount of picks we would get from any one of the trades I just mentioned.
Yeah.
From Michael Thomas, Cam Jordan, or a defensive end, a linebacker, a cornerback, or
a looking at the cap space, what I put up on my screen, the contracts that's really killing the Saints right now is the Michael Thomas contract, the Andrews Peak contract, the Taysom Hill contract, and the Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus Maye contracts. Those contracts are taking up the Saints cap. The Alvin Kamara contract is fairly even. It's blocked for the future. It's not going to cause that much damage for our dead cap money. Neither does Demario Davis. His cap casualty is not that big at all. But those names I just named were the big ones. Cam Jordan is a big one too, but he's going to retire sooner or later. We don't have to keep him as long as possible. How old is Cam Jordan?
He's like what, 32, 33, something like that.
Within those 2 years, he should already be in the retirement home. I say if we do blow it up at the end of this year, you could use that second round pick to go after defensive end, go after defensive tackles. Try to get the replacement.
Or maybe we could trade up and get another first round pick somehow.
No, that's not how you rebuild. That's not how you rebuild.
What do you mean? We got at the end of this season, if we stay on the path that we're on, we're going to have absolutely shit at quarterback. Exactly. Maybe a 7th-year Alvin Kamara who's prone to injury. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah, you can also trade Kamara. Yeah.
What do we have? A Demario Davis and a Cameron Jordan and a Tyrann Mathieu who are 30+.
Whose contracts end in 2024. That contract's ended 2024. Now, I understand, but what are you going to give up for that upcoming pick? I'm not really trying to trade future assets because to get a first round pick, at least inside the top 20, they're going to want a decently good player. Cam Jordan at his age ain't worth the first round.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We can't.
Demario Davis ain't worth it.
Our ship is sinking, bro. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but we have arranged ourselves.
For those that don't know, Saints were talking about trading Kamara and Thomas a couple years ago.
I wouldn't be mad at trading Alvin Kamara or Thomas.
Yeah, but you talking about that was the extreme circumstance of them not signing their contract. That's the only reason that came up.
Yeah, but Saints were talking about
this rebuild process will start with stop pushing money back after this year. This year should be the last year you pushing money back for another player. This should be you still have a couple of time to pay Chris Olave. You obviously already have Marshawn set. You got to pay Paulson Adebo. You have to pay Marcus Davenport because Cam Jordan getting up in age. We don't have a first round pick to waste on alignment, especially with our quarterback position being so uncertain.
This is what I think our looks looks like in 5 years. A drafted quarterback,
Yes.
Chris Olave.
Yes.
I couldn't tell you who at running back. Chris Olave, so-and-so at tight end.
Here's the thing about the tight end position, if I could cut you off, Troy. If we could save the money and stop pushing money back, 2024, TJ Hawkinson is entering free agency.
Yeah, but why would he sign with us, dude? In 2024, it's going to be you at quarterback. Like, what are we doing?
We're going to have a rookie quarterback whose contract ain't going to take up the cap space at that point.
So you're going to pay TJ Hawkins $50 million a year?
I mean, I like
no,
TJ
he's
Hawkins.
not worth $50 million. If you could just probably get him off on a $55 million contract, like 40 of it guaranteed, that's not going to be that bad, especially since we used to run something similar with Marcus Colston, Jimmy Graham, and Brandon Cooks.
Yep. I mean,
and we still was winning games because of the quarterback position. It's not a bad thing to have, a star player as your tight end. It could be worth the money, and it could save you down the line instead of you probably just paying all the money out the woozah for a second wide receiver.
So then we have Eric McCoy and Ryan Ramczyk,
who's still under contract
on our offensive line.
Mm-hmm. Peyton Turner. Who that lineman we got? Trevor Penning. He's locked down too. So pretty much we still have a decent lineup if we do blow it up. Because the people we really probably let go will probably be Cesar Louise and Andres Pete.
Right, correct. Because McCoy just signed a big extension. So we have so-and-so at quarterback, your mama and them at running back, Olave plus. Hopefully, in the scenario you lay out, TJ Hawkinson at tight end. Otherwise, God knows who.
God knows who.
Right. And then we have Trevor Penning.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he works out. Eric McCoy and Ryan Ramczyk at 35 years old.
35 years
old. I could do with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's going to be 35 in 2 years.
I feel like they're probably going to be like 29 at worst.
Yeah, he's not going to be.
But, he ain't going to be old as dirt.
Our defense would be Peyton Turner, Marcus Davenport, he signs a contract.
Mm-hmm. Defensive tackles could be drafted within those 3 years.
Right. Pete Werner.
Which is a great foundation for a linebacker. This probably was our best linebacker pool in years.
What?
From a draft standpoint.
Yeah. But yeah, in my opinion, the Saints have to do something quick, or else we're gonna have a nightmare season.
No, we're just talking about the future. See, previous Saints years, Sean Payton was terrible at drafting defensive, help.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, dude, we got to do something throughout this.
But here's the thing about the Saints: you probably got old people, but you have young people who sit in positions already that's required that you could build around. For the Saints, like Troy said, Troy, you still here?
Yes, sir.
At the worst, in 3 years, we lose Thomas, Alvin Kamara. We could probably go on the draft looking forward to that. Andres Pete, Cesar Louise, Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, Marcus May, and Tyrann Mathieu. And the rest of our positions already have studs on it. So we basically
and throw Lattimore out there too, because in this scenario, Adebo is CB1 and Alontae Taylor CB2.
Yeah. Or you could put Alontae Taylor as safety. You could put Alontae Taylor as safety too, don't forget.
Correct.
So yeah,
I like that. I like that. In 3 years, you got, basically Olave, Ramczyk.
Yeah, a foundation.
Olave, Ramczyk, Penning, McCoy.
Right.
Turner, Davenport, Werner, Adebo, Taylor. I like that. We could build around that.
It just determines of what head coach. Do you trust Dennis Allen for rebuild processes, Troy? Because I heard Michael on it. I want your honest opinion. Do you think you should give him that chance for a rebuild?
The thing really, I believe, is killing us. And if you listen to the players, they've all said that DA has a much more relaxed approach to the organization. So obviously, first and foremost, admit it if you want, but humans crave discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that when we would normally be out there running sprints, maybe, or routes or whatever drills, we now chilling. You know, that has a lot to do with things.
Yeah,
and
discipline.
We know what goes on in the locker room. So let's just say, I don't know, bro. Marquez Callaway lit up a blunt in London because they got that fire.
Yeah.
Maybe Peyton suspends him. Maybe DA hit that bitch. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that I feel like has something to do with it because even our leaders, bro, like
all lax.
Man, bro. 2 years ago, Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, like they are grabbing dudes by the neck and saying, "We do not. This is not us."
Yeah,
I don't know.
Do y'all think we're motivated to play football?
We look like
we ain't.
Crap. We ain't even putting out effort there.
If you look at the special teams unit, they're soft.
Yeah,
we're 31st in special teams, bro. That's terrible.
During the Sean Payton era, Sean Payton had these guys ready. Now, if they're not ready, Sean Payton would take full responsibilities. If you just look at Dennis Allen press coverages, how he says the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah,
dude, Dennis Allen has to be on those guys, dude. Like, you cannot just let the universe work its magic. No, dude, you gotta go to practice every single morning and
they go to practice,
hard.
But it's what you do in those practices that creates something great. That's how Brady was successful. That's how Breeze was successful.
They're just they're not playing football like we saw. Like last year, they were at least motivated.
You tell me, in the Sean Payton era, have you ever seen Deontay Hardy take out a freaking punt return when he know it's not there?
I feel like Hardy is just sour. Like he is really.
I was looking forward to seeing Hardy on the field this year.
That they might not re-sign him, bro.
Yeah,
like you know better, dude. We are 30. That's almost last in special teams. And what trips me out is the same dude. I cannot remember his name to save my life right now.
What position?
Dan Rizzo, the coach of special teams. Same dude that's been there for years. What the fuck, bro? Same
Sean
player, same dude.
Someone's getting fired after this year.
Huh?
Someone's getting fired. It might be the special teams coach, or it's gonna be somebody.
It's up to Gail Benson. Listen, Saints fans don't know this, but Gail Benson is watching.
Yeah,
she could read the room very well. That's why she was so in love with Sean Payton, because Sean Payton was serious about it. Now you look at Dennis Allen; he a lot more lax. I won't be surprised if his seat is already warming up.
Yeah, he's on the hot seat for sure already.
There's a couple. Go ahead, Troy.
I was just saying, like, the thing that's disturbing is Miss Gail is already talking about once she passes, so she is getting older.
She's getting older.
Is someone gonna have the balls to make a change? And you know what, another thing, Miss Gail fired the fuck out of Stan Van Gundy after a year, and Stan Van Gundy was somebody with like some clout, son. Dennis Allen has been a very successful defensive coordinator under Sean Payton. You ain't talking about, like, y'all not on the same level, you and SVG. And that's not, no. So if Ms. Gail gonna say you got to go, baby,
she's serious too.
Mr. Tom's pride and joy. So she gonna do what she feels like Mr. Tom would do.
Yeah.
Do
you think the coaching situation is similar to the Commanders coaching situation? I wouldn't say it's similar because our group position coaches are actually doing their job. You can see the growth of Olave. You can see the growth of Pete Warner. You could kind of see growth of freaking Marcus Davenport. You can see the growth of Paulson Adebo. Our position coaches ain't the problems. It's our coordinators.
Yeah, like Gail Benson. When we started Sean Payton, Gail Benson, like Sean Payton was like the owner. Like he kept getting on the guys. Gail Benson was just the one signing the contracts. In my opinion, Sean Payton was basically the owner, man. He wasn't.
Gail Benson was way more involved than you think. she was very involved in the Saints culture. You think she wants results? She's Troy could probably tell you this. She wants different than her husband. She wanted results.
Yeah, but think about it like this. I don't know what you do for a living, but let's say you drive a school bus. Yeah. So if your boss is well respected by his bosses, so let's just say corporate respects him highly. Yeah. Then when corporate, being Miss Gail, comes into the locker room or the facility or what have you, and y'all respect Coach and he got clout, y'all gonna tighten the fuck up. And I mean, it's already gonna be clean. You know, things are already gonna be running properly because Coach don't play. So yeah, believe me, when Miss Gail goes in there, she gonna know whether or not y'all acting that way now that Sean's gone. And that's another thing that's driving up Sean's asking price, dude.
For real,
like, we are a total mess.
Total mess.
Like
now, if Sean did come back to us, then that would be amazing because I could trust him with a rebuild process. But hear me out. Trading Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara is not a bad idea.
Yeah, we better get some assets. We better not do what we did.
Troy, what you think about that, Troy? Understand this. Trading Michael Thomas. No, I'm talking about if this blows up. Trading Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara would not be a bad idea.
In the same offseason.
Not in the same offseason. If you want to do it year 2023 or year 2020, running backs don't last long, period. It's obviously showing with Alvin Kamara's health.
Okay.
Kamara's not been good this year. We can say that.
Thank you. Great point. What are we going to get for Kamara?
If Kamara,
right now.
You're looking for at least a second round pick.
We gotta trade him when his trade value is still high.
I think second round. Third. I'm telling you, I think you
get a third. I can accept a third. You can find studs in third round.
I'll take any day 2, day 3 pick as long as
because
it's
looking
high,
at it now, our next head coach will basically decide this franchise's direction. Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to be that quarterback? That man.
Right. That's what I was getting to. The quarterback. That's what I was getting to earlier about Miss Gail being in the locker room and shit. She knows she got a plan for the future. You know, once she's gone, they've already said that they're selling the team and yada yada yada. So
and they have to keep it down here.
Right. God knows what. You know, look at when the Pelicans sold to George Shin. That shit was terrible. So we don't know what's gonna happen after that. But I guarantee you shit's gonna go the way Miss Gail wants it to till she passes. So whoever the hell ain't fucking earning their check, dude, they better start.
Because looking at it, as Saints fans know, this is the salary cap thing of the New Orleans Saints for 2022. We're still playing Tyron Armstead, Drew Brees, Jameis Winston, Traquan, Latavius Murray, Abram Smith, Rashid, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Adam Princess, Ian Book, DeMarcus Fields, Nick Martin, Lucas Crow, and Vincent Gray. This gotta end. We can't keep pushing money down.
I don't know half of those guys.
Listen, it's over. How you feel about just stopping pushing money down, Troy? We can't keep doing this. Rebuild your money back up so you can have additions when this team finds that quarterback.
I mean, if you just owed everybody you mentioned $2 million each, you looking at like $20 million in cap space. That's enough. That's enough room to make a move and say, "Hey, we're going to trade Michael Thomas to." I don't know, bro.
Just trade him outside of the division. Just trade him outside of the division.
Exactly.
Right. Let's say
trade him somewhere in the AFC. So.
Right.
I don't want to play him. He's too scary.
Trade fucking Thomas to the Chargers for.
You could get a first round pick.
Herbert and
they ain't.
That's not gonna happen. Let's shut that down real quick. That ain't happening.
That's what I'm saying. There would be some crazy.
If we're looking at it, you trade Thomas like they did with Davante Adams, and Thomas is hurt a lot too, so that goes into it. We might get like a first round pick around the last 5 rounds.
Yeah, but see, Devontae was at the top of the league, bro. Last year, he was being talked about as a legit top 3 receiver. And Michael Thomas, you have to go back to 2019 to say he was in that category. So
I don't see his value dropping all the way down because, it's Michael Thomas. His name itself holds value.
I think at best we get a 2nd round pick for that dude right now.
We're just aiming anything within 20 to 31. First round pick 20 to 31, I'm good.
Yeah.
So think about the teams that would be in the 29 to 31 range in the draft. You talking about the Bengals, the Ravens, the Bills,
you can trade him to Kansas City.
49ers,
You can.
the Buccaneers. Do any of them teams need Michael Thomas enough to give up a 1st round pick?
The Chiefs probably.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Okay. The Chiefs got rid of Tyreek Hill, and their number 1 receiver is who? Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah,
and you look at the Indianapolis Colts too. You could trade them to the Colts for a 1st round pick.
Yeah, you really can. You really can.
Okay. And then what they gonna do for
who that?
What's up, J Liv? We're talking about some future stuff, bro.
Hello.
Well, it's J Live, but I got you.
We still have hope in this Saints team. We just looking at what if you gotta blow it up. Like we're talking about.
Look, I'm pretty sure you talked about Latavius Murray, bro. But God, that really, bro. I found out late at that night. I didn't get to sleep till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
it really bothered me.
I found that out this morning before I went to school, and I'm like,
I found out last night right before I was about to lay down, bro. Had a good day, made some good money. I was like, all right, it's a great day, and I went to go lay down. I just happened to glance at YouTube, and I was like, oh my God.
I know, man. Like the man had a touchdown on Sunday.
Bro, not even that. We haven't saw this offense look like this all year long. Kamara's been banged up, and he's the perfect answer to make that 1-2 punch between him and Kamara, and now it's gone.
Yeah.
Now all the good that we saw on Sunday is pretty much gone.
Mark Ingram and Tony Jones, baby.
Bro, Tony Jones, Mark Ingram, none of them are doing what Murray did in a matter of minutes.
But hey, man, we could talk as much as want, but we gotta talk about the current issue, the future of this team. Where I told Saints fans already at the start of this stream, the way the Saints' current plans look, we have our back against the wall with the negative.
Bro, we gotta shake. We gotta shake. Yes, I hear you. I'm listening.
Now you looking at it right now. I just told Troy that we could let Thomas go and just build a new core around Olave. Nobody gonna be mad at that.
Wait, time out. What?
Let Thomas go. His cap is too high.
No.
For what issues we got to deal with,
we should him a couple years
ago. But look. This is Thomas. I don't want to let Thomas go just yet. I mean, bro, we all know what he is when he's healthy. We all know. And look, it's not Thomas' fault. He's getting sloppy seconds. You know, he was getting sloppy seconds all year. For real. Olave, they was acting like Olave, they number 1 wide receiver.
So you telling me if Mike T was performing, he would be getting the stats that Olave is?
I'm telling you that if they would have used Mike T the way he should have been used, he would have got the stats he needed to get. They wasn't using him. I don't know if they was taking their time with him, which I kind of felt they was. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
You know, just taking their time. But honestly, bro, if we would have went in with the mindset we're gonna feed Mike Thomas and not feed Chris Olave, I think we would have been better off.
But here's the issue. But J-Liff, here's the issue. Our quarterback spot is unpredictable.
Bro, our quarterback is off. I realized this the last game he played. See, I remember last year Remember last year when
hear me out on this one. Yes,
all
Michael
right.
Thomas, if he do put up the production, that will be good. But you're looking towards the future. You ain't just gonna stick it out with these backup quarterbacks who already careers just didn't go the right way. You can't do that. And we gotta go towards the Eagles route. Have as many assets as possible so you could rebuild this team. Our team, we're basically replacing the old heads and bringing in some new fresh heads to build around the team with that new quarterback. Now, I don't know what age Thomas is going to be. How old is Michael Thomas, Troy?
He's still young.
I think he's like, what, 29, 28, something like that.
Bro, he's still, Michael Thomas is in his prime.
Hold up, give me a sec. I'll find that out.
Yeah, I'm busy doing something else.
He's 29 years old. Okay, so 29 years old. You go with it.
Wait, Michael Thomas 29 years old?
Yes, he's 29. He's 29 years old.
He was back in 2016, I believe.
Shut the front door.
He's been here since 2016, the Marcus Colston era. He's been here. That's why Marcus Colston retired, because Michael Thomas was going to take over.
Thomas and Colston played together?
They did. It was
no.
Damn.
I don't believe that. Let me think.
Yep, it was him, Michael Thomas, and Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks he was all
right. What the fuck happened to that?
No, Thomas never played with Colston.
He did.
You underestimating Thomas's age.
No, I'm underestimating Colston's longevity. Right. I didn't believe he was on when we got Thomas. I don't remember that.
I didn't know.
Give me a sec.
Well, I thought he was gone because that was the Cooks era.
We drafted him in 06, so I mean,
I thought Marcus Colston was gone when Thomas got there.
It seems like he was.
Because Cooks was our number one option.
Hold up. Give me a sec. I'm finding out right now.
That does seem kind of
Marcus Colston was
Yeah, that feels weird to me.
Marcus Colston was here 2015. Let me check the 2016 rosters. Brandon Cooks, okay, my math was off this time. It was off.
All right. I didn't mean to call you out. It just felt weird. Like I don't remember Colston or Michael Thomas on the same team.
No, Michael Thomas it was him and Brandon Cooks 2016.
That's probably why we drafted Thomas.
Marcus Colston retired in 2015 towards the 2016.
All right, and they was looking for a possession wide receiver.
Yeah.
And they brought in. Hey, that's one thing that Saints did well. They did bring in Michael Thomas right after Colston. That's rare.
But I gotta interrupt.
What's up?
I love y'all. I appreciate your time, but the Pels game just tipped off, and I got to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you go check out the Pels, man. I'm salty over Letary. What's his name? Murray.
Latavius Murray.
I'm sorry, son. I've been drinking tonight.
You good? So basically, J-Lev, what we're looking at is, of course, 29-year-old Michael Thomas. You don't have a quarterback, so basically, you get as much as possible before his assets run out. That's just what you do. You build around Chris Olave, who's young and right. Pause on that, but he's young and right.
I feel you, bro, but Thomas, I don't know. I ain't ready to give up on Thomas, bro.
It's not giving up on Thomas. It's building for the future. This team is back. It's against the wall, and you have to make.
Bro, hey, but just think about it. This team after this year, we got to break it up, dog. I'm talking about the message. All the same type of coaches and Sean Payton area. All that's done. All that's done, bro.
Yeah, you also got to break up the players. You got to break it up. That includes Michael Thomas. You could keep Cam Jordan and DeMario Davis because you want to see them.
I don't want to keep Cam. That's part of breaking it up.
What you going to trade Cam for? Release it. Doesn't give you much money.
But look. If Cam is under contract and he's gonna be part of this team, I want Cam. But I'm just saying, like, that era of the Saints is it's time, bro. Like, because we kept it together this year, and if keeping it together looks like this, man, break it up. I'm talking about I want a new OC. I want a new head coach.
I call that too. We need a new head coach if we're going into
Pete Carmichael sucks now.
He didn't want the position anyway, bro.
Everything. That's what we need.
He didn't want the position anyway.
Fire the entire front office if you have to. I don't care, man.
No, the front office, you can keep Mickey Loomis. Mickey Loomis can stay, but
Mickey Loomis can stay.
Listen to me, Michael. Listen to everybody from here on out. Listen. Here on out, no more pushing money back.
What was that?
Point blank. Period.
In my room.
I was looking for that. I couldn't find it.
Okay.
J-Liv, Sanksney, you have to agree. From here on out, there's no more pushing money back. You deal with the negative cap space until you finally start making cap.
Bro, until we find ourselves our fucking quarterback, we need to cut the bullshit.
No more pushing it. You can let Tyron go. You can let Marcus May go. You could keep Marshawn and Paulson Adebo and Pete Warner. Because by that time, DeMario Davis and Cam Jordan are going to retire. You keep Marcus Davenport. You keep Payne Turner. You find new defensive tackles.
Bro, hey, guess what? One of our all-time greats leaving this year. If this season continues on the way it is, they're gone. Someone's gone. Like a Cam Jordan or a DeMario Davis.
I wouldn't be mad at that because clearly right now we don't have the trade value for those two. They're up.
We don't, dude. Maybe a few years ago, but right now we don't.
How much JJ Watt got released, so they couldn't find no one to trade. If you can't trade JJ Watt at that age, you can't trade Cam Jordan.
No.
Dude, the most you're gonna get is like what, 4th or 5th?
Yeah. That's why I said
maybe
you stack your picks. Listen. Do I want to let Michael Thomas go? No, but you could let Kamara go.
Hey, Kamara, bro. All I gotta say is, bro, Kamara's not a 3-down back. Kamara needs somebody. The best season Kamara ever had was with him and Mark Ingram splitting touches.
Yeah.
He needs somebody to split touches with. He is not the one to carry the load because he won't even make it the whole season.
But we'll talk about the future now. You can't have Alvin Kamara for our future plans. You're gonna have to trade him. If you could get a 3rd-round pick for him, that'd be right. If you could get at least a 2nd-round pick, we'd be good.
Hey, look, this is what I say, bro. I believe Alvin Kamara is in our future.
How old is Kamara?
If we pair him up with a Latavius Murray or something like that, they are so wrong for letting him go. He's such a big ball.
That's the one I want to ask right there. Why did we let that man go? We just
that shit was heartbreaking, bro.
Dude, we just got him 2 weeks ago.
Exactly,
bro. It was heartbreaking. That's the first time we saw offense look like anything.
Tony Jones.
You should have said, look, you should have said Tony Jones Jr. to Denver instead of Murray. He was just doing fine.
Guys,
Ingram and Tony.
Michael, you want me to explain to you what happened with that situation? Murray wasn't signed from the practice squad like Tony Jones were. So because he practice squad, any team could just call him, give him any amount of money, and he could go sign.
Hey, but all I gotta say, all I want to know is, did the Saints have the right to counter offer once they heard that this other team wanted him?
Yeah, they did, but they didn't.
Bro, are you fucking serious? Dog, look at that running game that we saw. We haven't saw a running game. Look at him, bro. He's intimidating. He's a huge dog. Latavius Murray next to Lyman, they look the same. He is so huge. Nobody's going head up with him. They're always trying to make side tackles with Latavius Murray. That's why that boy get 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 yards a pop. Bro, we're not getting that from no one. We haven't got that all year. And for us just to say bye-bye when I know we had a chance to sign him or at least counter offer what someone offered him. Yeah. And I know we did because I just remember that in other situations that we had in Saints, in our Saints history. If you on a practice squad, you get the option to counter offer whatever's getting offered. You know what I mean?
The Saints did counter offer, but guess what? They gave them less money than what Denver did.
That's ridiculous.
Dude, Murray was amazing with us, dude.
Man, that's a shame. What didn't they see that we saw on Sunday?
The Broncos?
Alec kind of throw it off. Here's the thing. Here's another thing I would like to go into. No more defensive-minded head coaches. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Exactly.
Give me somebody like Sean. Give me a genius at the offensive side of the ball. No, just give me somebody good. Give me that offensive coordinator for the Bills. Yeah, give me him.
Bro, at this time, boy, how good is Eric Bieniemy looking right now?
And I don't like his development phases.
Why? Don't hate on Eric.
No, I'm not hating on him, but for development, for offense and defense, he's not really good at development on the defensive sides.
Bro, hey, look, all I need is Dennis Allen at defense.
That's if he's. Oh yeah, he ain't getting another head coaching job. You're right.
He right. No. After this, he's already damaged goods.
We gave Allen a chance
coming into this head coaching job.
Dennis Allen blew it again.
Like he's gonna be our DC. He loves New Orleans, and I believe he's humble enough to take a step back and let somebody else be the head coach if he didn't prove himself.
Yuki is right. Eric loves being an offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. He probably don't even want to go, but if he don't want to go,
bro. But I tell you what, if he had a chance to be a head coach, he'll take it. He's not leaving to be an OC. He's leaving to be a head coach. That's the only reason.
And then there's that stupid rule that NFL guy plays. If you do pick up Eric Bieniemy, the Chiefs gets a first-round pick.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the NFL.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Wait, time out.
Yeah.
Yep. Why?
Tough. Yeah, you probably heard it somewhere. It's true.
It's true.
What?
It's true.
Yes.
It's true. If you hire a black coach, then guess what? You have to give that team the black coach you hired. You don't give them a first round pick.
Coach.
Bro, that's dog. See, you know what? That's like counterproductive.
Yep.
That means that you're not going to get a black head coach because you got to give them too much capital.
That's stupid, and that's stupid to everything.
Ken Dorsey.
Bro, that's stupid, and you know what else that is, bro? That's racist against any other race that's not black.
That's a disgrace to everything.
That's fucked up, bro. That's not cool. Look, racism is racism. Bullshit is bullshit. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. You know what I mean?
Like what? I understand if it was like an amazing.
Listen, for head coach, pay attention to the offensive coordinator for the Bills. Ken Dorsey could be the answer. I like Ken Dorsey.
All right, I'm gonna head out. The Pelicans game's on, so peace out. I'll see y'all.
Peace out. We still gonna continue talking about this. So,
all right, bro.
So you listen. Right. I retract my statement on Alvin Kamara. We could keep him around, but come on, bro. If you could get a first-round pick for Michael Thomas, who says no?
Me. Well, hold up.
Especially since you don't got a quarterback.
Damn! I swear to God, what have you done for me lately? Oh my God. Yes, I don't know, bro. I'm not.
You don't have a quarterback.
Damn, Michael Thomas almost 30.
Yep. You get a first-round pick for him. You get a first-round pick. You also got problems to solve. Guess what? With your safeties, you also got to replace Cam Jordan. You got to get you another linebacker. You also missing Andrews Peters.
Hey, let's be real. Let's be real. Who was the better secondary, Marcus Williams and Malcolm Jenkins, or the Honey Badger and whatever the fuck his name is?
Marcus Williams and Malcolm Jenkins because it was equal of age. Both Marcus May and Tyrann Mathieu are both old, so you can.
Hey, but you know what, Marcus May, you can win with that.
You can win with that.
You can, like Marcus May, you can win with that, and Honey Badger here and there, you know. But I tell you what, I've been more impressed with Marcus May than Honey Badger.
Yeah. But future aspects, you gotta let them go. You're trying to recover your cap. Listen, it determines on what type of rebuild. I know Saints fans don't want to do what Detroit did. I know Saints fans don't want to do what Buccaneers did before Tom Brady sat their butts in their chair.
All right. Well, who you gonna keep? Offense and defense. Who you keeping?
Okay, for offense, I'm keeping Chris Olave.
Just one. All you can pick is one.
Listen. This is the position I'm keeping. I'm keeping Chris Olave, Trevor Penning, Eric McCoy, Ryan Ramczyk, and Alvin Kamara on offense.
Wow, you going straight young?
That's not bad. That's not bad for a future.
Hey, Warren, he gave you the list.
Saints, is that a bad team, a bad offense to build around?
Yes, indeed.
That is a good list to build around on offense.
Bro, it is. Yeah. But I swear to God, like, hey, you know what? You know what we are this year? We're numb as Saints fans. Ain't that something? We're numb. We're numb to winning. We're numb to losing.
No, to be honest with you, after we've been spoiled about Drew Brees. Listen, I'm okay going with a drought for 2 years.
Bro, I'm not. I'm not with this team that we got.
They're old.
And you know what? The bottom line, Saints, we probably already missed our window. Matter of fact, if you look at the trades and the people that's leaving us and the age, it looks like we missed our window.
Yeah, we missed our window, and you have to accept it as it is. So guess what? You could trade Michael Thomas, get you a first-round pick. You could go into the 2023 draft already quarterback ready. You could keep James for one more year if you want. Let him play another season, but you're obviously going for a quarterback in 2023.
Hey, what your gut tell you about James? Are you wasting your time, or are you looking for your franchise quarterback? Did you got your quarterback, or are you looking for your franchise quarterback? What your gut tell you?
I'm looking for a franchise quarterback. I'm already looking into it. Because James Hoodie
gonna put your head on the noose.
Listen, Hoodie could do as much as you want. But Hoodie could do as much as you want. This is football. You always gotta be prepared for the next stage. Currently, right now, I'm looking into quarterbacks because guess what? What I've seen so far, Jameis hasn't really lived up to that potential.
You know what? Hoodie loved Jameis, but I was laughing at it. I was listening to an old episode before I cut you on, and I realized you was live.
Yeah,
I was listening to that old episode where it was just one of the episodes where he defended Winston like to the fullest. Like you can't say nothing bad about him. But the bottom line is, bro, if we look at Jameis when he first came in, he had that good game against Green Bay, but he never was like just dominant from the first to the fourth.
Yeah,
it was always some bullshit, little yardage. It was like a little bit of yardage, but a shitload of touchdowns.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But he wasn't really killing it. And now, I mean, so the bottom line is this. He never really moved our offense.
Never did.
He never really moved our offense consistently.
Never did. Because after that game with Green Bay, you rebounded Carolina and he got shut down.
Bro, we always won because of defense, and we were still yelling we're a defensive team.
Yeah.
And as long as he don't turn the ball over, but why we gotta live like that? Why we gotta live saying shit like that?
Thank you.
As long as we don't turn the ball over, we good.
That's not how you good.
Fuck that. That's not how we. We wasn't like that in Drew Brees era.
For sure.
We was like, we wish a mother would.
We tell Saints fans will tell you this: if Drew Brees didn't drop 30, it wasn't a good game.
Right.
Yeah.
If Drew Brees didn't have 300 plus yards passing, what the hell?
Wasn't a good game.
That was a given.
That was a given Brees gave us every single week.
No, honestly, we spoiled. We spoiled, son. We spoiled, bro.
Spoiled. I told y'all.
And we've been spoiled for so long, watching all these other teams suffer with bad quarterback play. We had no idea what that was like.
Thank you. Y'all explaining the point of why I'm here to keep it real with Saints fans. We were spoiled. Now, guess what? Now we got to go look for that next piece before Atlanta and Carolina finds that piece and rule this freaking division.
What? All right. So, what's your gut feeling on this? Clean house or keep house the way it is and build on it?
Listen.
As far as coaches.
Clean house. Restart from scratch. It's time to move on from the Payton era. Obviously, we can also get
Mickey need to work his magic and find the next Payton.
Listen, Jay Liv. Listen, here's the thing. Sean Payton comes back, you keep the foundation in terms of the coaching.
I don't want Payton back at all.
But listen, like it or not, Payton is way better than Dennis Allen.
Bro, he is, bro. But guess what?
What?
Damn. Look, I love Sean. You know you gotta watch your words, right?
This man trying to come up with anything. Listen to me, Jay Liv. Listen to me. If Sean Payton comes back, you can keep the coaching staff. But if he don't clean the house, get the broom, get the vacuum cleaners. If you gotta use a hose to clean them boys out, clean them out. They gotta go.
Bro, they gotta go, bro. We gotta get them old fake. We gotta get the Pete Carmichaels out of there. Because like I always said, bro. I always said from the start. He didn't want the job. He didn't want the job in the first place.
But listen, just don't do nothing to our position coaches. Just they actually doing a pretty good job. We see the improvement with
who? On the O-line?
No, I'm talking about the position coaches, like the O-line, the linebackers coach.
Look, we got some nice position coaches.
Yeah, we keep them boys, but the offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators and the head coach, yeah, they can.
Hey, well, hold up. What damn? We got talent on the D coordinators like Ryan Nielsen. Oh, he been nothing but good for us.
Yeah, but it's possibly that Dennis Allen just gonna go back to defensive coordinator, which I got no problem with.
Right, and Robert, and you know what, Ryan Nielsen and another guy that came from the Cowboys, Bouchard, they probably gonna get other offers in other places.
Here's the thing about that one. I'm gonna go off topic. If Sean Payton goes to Dallas, he gonna have a much worse time with Jerry Jones than he will ever do with the Saints organization. He's gonna suffer.
Wait, I'm sorry, bro. It broke up on my end. What you said?
I said I'm telling the Yuki, if Sean Payton going to Dallas, he's going to suffer. Them Dallas fans blame anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Sean Payton might want to go somewhere else, but I can't see him in Dallas. He don't got the patience for that. So back to the topic. Yes, we clean house. We clean house. Head coach Dennis Allen, you either demoted or you kicked up out this franchise. One way or the other, you gotta go. I can't keep you around for future purposes.
I can't let you get off that easy on that topic.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
But you know Sean Payton wanted to be in Dallas.
If he wants to be in Dallas, go ahead.
He does, bro. Let me tell you, I told my wife, bro, this is what Sean did. When I listened to that press conference, because I was a grown man when Sean, it came in 2006. I was 26 years old. I've been watching Saints football since a little boy. I followed Sean his whole life. I understood that entire press conference. And I remember when Cam Jordan said, what does that mean? Does that mean he doesn't want to coach me? Or because that's exactly what that means. That means that he wants to move on from the Saints.
Yeah.
And in that movie about Sean Payton, he was talking about his son asking, hey, why can't you come to Dallas and be the head coach of the Dallas? That's something that he always wanted, bro. And that's and at this time in his career, it's all about happiness and convenience. And the most convenient and happy team that he can possibly coach for is the Cowboys. And I promise you, he's going to be there.
Jay Lev, that's kind of, to be honest with you, that's kind of a good thing. Jerry Jones will overprice Sean. We might be able to pull a lot of assets from Dallas.
Bro, as long as we can pull a first or second round pick, I'm happy. That's it. One of the two. If we can get a first or a second out of Sean Payton, I'm happy.
Now listen, I'm going to move on to the defensive side, who we keep. You ready to hear this?
I am.
So who we keeping from defensive side? We're keeping Marshawn, Paulson Adebo, Alontae Taylor. We're going to keep Marcus Davenport. We could keep Peyton Turner.
Hey, you forgot somebody.
And Pete Warner.
Smoke Monday too, but keep going.
Smoke Monday, he can stay too for that.
Bro, he ain't did nothing yet, but I promise you, that boy gonna be a player for us.
So those guys are not a bad foundation to build our defense off either, because all we're basically losing is David Onyemata, Shai Tuttle might stay and all that. David Onyemata, Cam Jordan, and DeMario Davis, Tyrann Mathieu, and Marcus May. We could rebuild our secondary through draft if we keep Dennis Allen.
Hey, we need a linebacker though, bro. Oh well, we got Pete Warner.
Pete Warner, you can build around that.
You can build around that.
You can build around that.
We can build around that. I
said compared to other teams who got nothing else in their position, Saints got at least a stud in every single position so far. Who's young?
Look, the defense gonna be all right, bro. We need some offense, bro.
But guess what? We also have to solve those cap issues. We not pushing cap back no more. The old heads gotta go.
Hey, but in our defense, but that's the thing. On defense, we got young, strong capital.
Yeah.
We got the Adebos, we got the Alontae Taylors, we got the Pete Warners.
Also, I forgot. Yeah, Andrews Pete gotta go. He's actually an $18 million cap hit. Yeah, I'm surprised he haven't got traded yet.
Who?
Andrews Pete.
That boy, dog. What are you talking about? I'm just playing.
Andrews Pete, he's an $18 million cap hit. I don't know why we paid him.
Hey, because at the time, honestly, because at the time when we was trying to win the Super Bowl, there was nobody out there better.
Well, the Super Bowl era is over. He gotta go.
But that's what it was. When he got put under contract, we couldn't give Drew Brees a faulty line, so we had to stick with him because there was no one out there that year that was better.
I said that Cecil Louise, he could kick rocks too. He hasn't really been that good.
I mean, bro, I see improvement in Ruiz this year.
You willing to pay him a new contract?
Is it contract year this year?
No. The next 2 years it most definitely is.
All right. Now, if you say that, I mean, I'm willing to learn because I see growth. I finally see growth in him. Mm-hmm. I do. I got the all 22, so I go back and I watch them, and I'm telling you, bro, I finally see growth in that young man. And he's not looking like the liability. I'm noticing other linemen more than I'm noticing Ruiz.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing to me.
And that is.
But I promise you, bro, I watched every snap from that boy because I was ready to give up. And and honestly, I was watching film just to watch for something for him to mess up. But guess what? I left there saying, you're improving, young man, and you're not the weakest link.
Yuki, I'm being honest with you, bro. At this point, I don't even want to go into the next 4 games. Seahawks is literally the last easiest game. After that, we got a date with the Bengals, the Cardinals, the Ravens.
Bro, but it's the Saints. It's the Saints. Like, we're gonna struggle against these mediocre teams. And when the Saints, but they still prideful. That's the Saints. They prideful. Like, you ain't gonna when they play the good teams, that's when you get the best of them.
Listen, man. Listen, you're right, but that's
the Sean Payton era too.
Yeah, that is Sean Payton. This is Dennis Allen. He lacks too much, and he let this team.
We right now, like Parcell said, you are what your record say you are. Right now, we suck again.
Mm-hmm. Are you telling me this? If you could get your caps fixed by 2024, right? And guess what? If you don't find you a second wide receiver, we could sign TJ Hockenson from the Lions.
Hey, the Lions ain't playing with them.
No, but listen, if the Saints could literally pay him, a 3-year, $55 million contract, $45 million guarantee, would you hate that?
All right, I'm sorry, bro. I'll be 100%. I don't know this guy. I'm a Saints fan, so I really just pay attention to the Saints. Now, who is he?
TJ Hockenson. He's the tight end for the Detroit Lions.
I don't know too much about him, bro.
Yeah, he's really good, bro. He came out the 2018 draft. He's been putting up productivity for I don't know how long, even doing the downside of the freaking Lions. I don't even think the Lions might let him go. He's only 25 years old, and in the seasons he's played so far as a Detroit Lion, he has stats so far. In 2019, he had 32 receptions for 367 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then you go into his 2020 year, 167 receptions, 723 yards.
God damn. So Jared Goff must like him.
Yeah, he's a favorite target. But I would really want to rebound back into the old you have a number one receiver, you have a tight end, and you don't really need to, go that deep for a second wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't had that's what the Saints do. I don't understand what the Saints don't understand. Like, we need like you said, a number one wide receiver, and we need a tight end. We do not respect the tight end position like we should.
Yeah, these number two receivers it just ain't what the Saints are known for. When we had Jimmy Graham, this offense was deadly.
Say what you want about Jimmy. Yeah, he didn't block, and at the end of Jimmy Graham's era with the Saints, our offense was predictable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you knew it was run, you knew it was pass when Jimmy was in. It truly told a story.
Yeah.
I was able to call almost every play just watching. And that's when you know it's bad. When you can sit at home and call the plays, it's bad.
Also, the head coach I mentioned to y'all, Ken Dorsey, he's actually been a quarterback's coach for 2013 to 2018. So he coached Josh Allen and prime Cam Newton.
And you want him with the Saints as what? The head coach?
Yeah, he's an offensive-minded head coach.
Okay. Hey, yeah, bro, we got to go in a different direction. I can tell you right now, bro. Like, I see how this Vegas. Say what you want about Vegas. What Vegas said we was going 9-8, 8-9.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you want about Vegas. They looking smart as hell right now.
They really do. Now here's
the
thing,
and look at our situation, though. We dependent on. Look at it. We dependent on Andy Dalton.
Yeah, that's messed up. Wait, quick question, Jay Liv. One question. I got to have you answer this for me, bro. In this rebuild process, if we blow it up after this year, who are you keeping that quarterback before you get your rookie? Who are you keeping that quarterback, Jameis or Andy? One more year. You got one more year before you take that quarterback you desperately desire. Who you keeping for that year?
I need more tape, bro, because it's unfair because I haven't saw. But you, honestly, for what we need is Andy. Because
for one more year,
dog, we don't need. In this offense, we truly don't need someone with a big arm. Andy can still throw that ball. Don't get me twisted. But Andy keeps it honest. With Andy, we keep it honest. And the decision making is a little bit more quicker. So that offense, though, we haven't saw that offense look like that not once under Jameis Winston.
Not at all.
I'm so serious, bro. And I love Jameis. I'm rooting for Jameis. But we haven't saw that offense look like that. It actually looked like an offense. Bro, going to the check down, throwing to the open man, quick decisions. Honestly, bro, my gut tells me we'll go further. I can't say that. I can't say that. The only reason I can't say that is because before Jameis got hurt last year, we all saw him turning the curve.
Yeah.
But that was also under a head coach who he respected and admired and did not want to mess up for. Mm-hmm. When Sean left that game, we saw how Jameis was unleashed. He kept going deep. He was that would have never happened under Sean Payton, and there's no question about that.
No question. So I just looked at the.
My gut says Andy. But Jameis has more upside, right? But my gut says this offense can go further with Andy Dalton.
Go further with Andy Dalton, especially until we get another quarterback.
That's the answer.
So here's the thing. We don't have a first round pick in 2022, so quarterback position is out of the question. We ain't getting a quarterback in the second round. So you're basically going into this draft.
But that's not a bad thing either, but I feel you.
So round 2, we already looking for Andrews Pete replacement. Round 2, we get a guard.
What is the quarterback picture looking like this year? Hello?
I'm here. I'm about to give it to you right now. So currently, right now, the quarterback picture is looking like you have Bryce Young. He ain't coming out the first round. C.J. Stroud. I am not taking an Ohio State quarterback. Will Levis from Kentucky. Nah, I can't do it. He ain't dropping. And KJ Jefferson.
So I'm saying, bro.
So basically, you go into this draft basically just trying to fix the smaller issues than the big issues.
Don't force a quarterback if you don't see your franchise.
Exactly. You might as well just stick the first round. That's what most teams do. Stick the first round. You could go without another quarterback for another year. I say what we do with our second round pick this year is we draft another offensive lineman. We got to get Andrews Pete up out of here.
We got to, bro. I mean, all right. Let me ask you this.
What's up?
Who do you keep, Ruiz or Andres Pete?
I'll keep Louise for another year.
Honest, why can't we get a guard that's worth anything? God,
Evans, listen,
bro, we haven't had a guard that's worth anything since Jari Evans.
Nope, but we have a tackle that's worth everything, and we have a really good center. So guess what? We take a guard again, and we let Andrews Pete go. He's already an $18 million cap hit. We ain't missing nothing,
bro.
So how do you agree to taking a offensive guard in round 2 first?
I agree in taking an offensive guard in the first round. Well, we don't have one. We don't have one.
Second round. We have a second round pick.
Yes. Yes. I'm agreeing with that as long as there's one that's high that's actually warranted of that space. I don't want to reach. You know what I mean? I don't want to reach at a position of need because that's the best player on the board. I want a number 2 that's like a late first round, early second round pick.
So I was just agreeing. So you're cool. So guard should be our target this year for our second round pick. So we go into round 3. How you feel about taking a tight end? I'm reading something right now that has it. How you feel about taking a tight end in round 3?
Damn. I'm sorry. We talking like the season over.
No, ain't the season over. We're just speaking hypotheticals to see what mindset would you feel towards the rebuild. We this season.
Well, honestly, bro. See, the thing is, I want to see how Jawan Johnson plays out this year before I start talking tight end, because I believe in Jawan. I believe that if they go to this boy enough, he'll be productive. Okay. If they actually put him in the game plan, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like this guy can truly do some damage at that tight end position.
So you probably aim for more something like another defensive end.
I'm aiming for another linebacker.
In round 4, I want to take another linebacker. they got
as of right now, because we are a defensive led team, and our defense is going to have to be great for us to win. While we looking for our quarterback.
Yeah,
honestly, I think we should just build on that.
Okay, so you get a linebacker in round 3. Okay. Round 4, we gotta attend the defensive line.
I think we need to go safety.
Safety. Oh, okay. Safety.
Well, hold up. Time out.
You could take a safety in the 3rd round.
Time out. We forgetting about wide receiver.
Tom is staying another year unless they trade him that year. So you could deal with Chris Olave being by himself for a year.
Okay.
Because
damn, bro, we need to go hard.
We don't have that much value, and plus they do have the Saints taking another wide receiver. The Saints could take a receiver in the draft. It's just what you value in your pick so far. So in your 3rd round pick, you want a safety, a linebacker, a D lineman, or another wideout. It's what you value at that pick, because you can find you a stud in the 3rd and the 4th.
What's our problems right now?
our problems currently right now is after Jarvis Landry leaves and Michael Thomas gets traded, wide receiver going to be an issue, and our safeties is going to be an issue.
What about our running back?
Running back too. You could find you a good running back in the fifth round,
bro. And I feel that, but I just don't want. I don't want to play with that running back position.
Damian Pierce, the guy who runs for the Texans, he came out in the 4th and the 5th round. I'm just saying, you can find you somebody.
I mean, that's true. That's true too. But I tell you what, boy, you can snatch you up something nasty in the 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, you can, but I feel like you should target more desperate areas like a wide receiver, a safety, or a defensive end.
But I don't know because I know my defense. I can take hits on. We could take hits on our defense. Like we don't took some hits on our defense this year, as far as players leaving, and we still pretty good. We still pretty good.
Well, on offense, I forgot Bradley Roby gone too.
Man, yeah, he gotta go. I don't trust him anyway. Like, at all. Like, bro, I'm telling you, he's a liability waiting. He's a problem ready to happen. He is. I'm telling you, I do not trust him at all.
Oh, at all.
At all, bro. Ooh. Like, I'm serious. I don't like him on my team. I don't know what it is. Like if I had to lean on him, it's a good player. Like if we had to go to someone at our 3rd or 4th, what else could you ask for at that position, third or 4th cornerback, Right. But bro, he ain't to be trusted, and I would rather lean on Alontae Taylor than him any day.
Right.
But you're right. He's gonna end up going. I don't know, bro. Hey, this team is moving in a whole different direction.
Exactly, and it's whoever the head coach is, because I don't want to keep Dennis Allen for our future plans.
He too friendly. Nobody's scared of him.
Yep.
There's no accountability. Nobody worrying about fucking up. They keep doing the same stuff over and over and over, and nobody worry about nothing. Like all these penalties, all these fumbles. Take somebody out, sit somebody down, make somebody for an example.
Right.
You got to, bro. You amongst men, amongst alphas, you have to.
You gotta.
And that's the problem. We don't have no alpha in the coaching position at the top. Sean was our alpha.
Yep.
But look, defense. Dennis Allen, he's not an alpha, but he's a good defensive coordinator.
Right.
But he's a player's coach. He's a friendly coach.
Yeah. He's like that one person who gets the tough coach off of you.
Right. But scheme wise and doing what he do, he's good at it. He really is.
He really is.
But on an offensive coordinator, you already know he's not an alpha.
Mm-mm.
No one is scared of nothing. There's no
new regime. That's why I said, and for that regime's direction, I will really would like an offensive minded direction.
I feel you on that too, bro. Hey, and know what?
What's up?
I think Mickey on the same level. Trust me, he looking right now, bro.
That's why I said Ken Dorsey is not a bad asset. He's 41 years old. He has the experience as a quarterback, and he will be perfect when you bring a new quarterback in because he used to be a quarterback's coach.
And where he at right now?
He's with Buffalo.
Well, that ain't looking too bad, is it?
Mm-mm.
And we need some new blood because even Sean Payton offense don't got stale.
Yeah,
this a new offense.
It's a new era of offense. Now you got people running a lot of gun tight.
Like Sean Payton offense don't evolve from that 2006 offense. No, like actually that would be nice right now, but that ain't where we was the last 7 to 8 years.
especially with every style of quarterback coming up to play now.
We not as aggressive as we used to be.
Not
like
all.
After 2011, we got less aggressive.
Mm-hmm. And this questions the Saints, like when you got Olave, man, you should have traded back in the draft and got you like a Desmond Ridder or something.
I liked it, Ridder.
Me too.
I like Ridder coming out of college, bro. I don't know what it is about that young man, but I liked him. I think Atlanta picked him up, right?
Yeah, I want whenever he gets his start, I'm watching it. I'm watching it for sure.
I am too, bro. Like I don't know what it is about that guy, but you know how certain guys just catch your eye, and that guy was one of them.
Right.
I didn't like that Atlanta got him, but hopefully they too stupid to use him.
Right. But
Mariota's a Band-Aid. That boy gonna have every opportunity to start next year.
He will. And I don't want the Saints to be the one to pick him up.
We suck at quarterback debuts and shit.
Yeah, not about quarterback debuts. I'm just trying to decrease the amount of money we gotta spend.
Oh, you talking about on getting him?
On getting him, yeah. We gotta save our cap space. I'm tired of pushing money back. We need our cap on when we need to finally push in those final pieces onto the team, like a number 2.
Bro, like, but one thing I understand about the cap, and I think everybody really need to understand this, bro. The cap is imaginary money. The cap is the honestly, like listen.
No, wait, J-Liv.
But let me finish this one point. The cap is whatever your owner is willing to spend. As long as you can pay these players guaranteed money, you can do whatever you want with your cap. The cap is literally whatever your owner is willing to spend, because you can subsidize all that money or most of that money with a nice signing bonus.
You ask me, bro, the cap is serious. The cap will go against you. That's something the Saints been fighting on for years, and pushing that cap money back, we got to pay Olave. You want to pay Paulson Adebo. You want to pay Marcus Davenport. You also really want to pay Trevor Penning, just in case you also got to pay Ryan Ramczyk again. Yeah, we got to decrease this cap, especially if we go towards the future and we still in negative cap space, and they got like
bro, but the bottom line is, bro, we had a lot of good players. Like, we look at our rosters. Our roster was Super Bowl caliber. Yeah. That's rare. I mean, we just so happen to have a lot of good players at all positions. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly why you save your money back up, so you could do that again. Who wouldn't say you have like somebody like Jeremy Chin into free agency? You want, if the Saints got the cap, I bet people say sign him. Huh?
I said that one time.
I said people like Jeremy Chin into the free agent market, and you like Saints go pick them up, and we broke. Nope, that's not happening. So guess what? We save up our cap space so we can pay these type of players.
I don't know, bro. Like
to a successful franchise, you need the cap. You got to use your draft capital right, and you got to make sacrifices. That's why I say I wouldn't be mad trading Michael Thomas if we could get a first round pick in 2024.
2024.
Yeah, 2024, because we don't have a first round pick 2023. We got a first round pick of 2024, but we just don't have a second round pick.
Unless Sean Payton go to Dallas and we get a first round pick, which I doubt.
Boy, if we get 3 first round picks in 2020 and 2024, I'm going to be thrilled. I'm taking quarterback, I'm taking defensive end, and I'm taking freaking
Hey, now look, if we got 3 first round picks and we picking our quarterback, it's probably gonna work out where we gotta trade one of them first round picks to get that quarterback that we want.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said the right head coach is gonna lead this team, and I don't feel like Dennis Allen is that head coach.
Hey, as of through 4 games, I don't feel like that either, bro.
Yep. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on to the show, man. I think we got everything we needed out our chest, man. If the Saints can't pull this together, we will go into a rebuild mode. And when it do happen, your boy, the Who That Center, will be here to speak everything about it, what direction, what head coach should we get, man. Trust me, we gonna be Saints fans for life during the good and the bad. Ain't that right, J Liv?
That's what it is, man. At the end of the day, no matter how many players we love, we love the Saints.
We love the New Orleans Saints. And hopefully, if we do go into rebuild, it shouldn't be no longer than 2 years. 2 years is the max I'm able to deal with sucking.
We need to find our quarterback, bro.
Find our quarterback going to 2024, looking into quarterbacks. I know Saints fans is going to be paying attention to the 2024 QB class. So 2022, let's just, get position needs. That's not that big of an issue, but could help us further down the line.
Sound good to me, man. Sound like a sensible approach.
Sensible, man. Since you don't have the draft picks to make anything major change, just look at positions groups that need a little bit more of a, aspect or a little boost, like the offensive line. You could target the guards for all you could care. If you want to take a running back, hey, take that running back. Hey, if you want an extra linebacker, take a linebacker or a safety. If you want to save defensive line picks until 2024, I'm all for it.
But look, bro. We got a long season ahead of us, and we got some decisions that's going to have to be made after this year, and let's see how everything play out, man.
As long as we don't make the wrong decisions, listen, I'm fine with anyone else. Just don't trade
like trading Latavius Murray, but I'm listening.
No, I'm saying even if the season fails, do not trade your major pieces. That Paulson Adebo should not be in trade talks. Neither Marshall Lattimore, neither Pete Warner. Neither Chris Olave, Ryan Ramczyk, Eric McCoy, or Trevor Penning. All them boys should not have nobody talking to them.
What about Davenport?
Davenport, if people give up a first, I'd be cool with that. Or even a high second, I'd be cool with that.
Real talk. Because he's been injured. He's not been consistent for us,
Not at all. And we gonna have to search for the next Cam Jordan sooner or later.
Don't look like it's Peyton Turner.
Nope. So that's why I say boost up your draft pick for 2024. I bet trading Michael Thomas looks successful now, huh? If you could get you 2 first-round picks in 2024, you're set up for success.
Hey, and we still got a head coach on contract, so we'll see what's up.
For real, and we trade Payne, Sean Payton again.
Hey, anybody can get it.
Even if we don't get a first round pick, if we get a high second round pick, I'll be fine with that.
Yep, me too.
So either way, it's all on how this team is made. If this season fails after that, then just blow it up. Just blow it up. You can ride it out with Tyrann Mathieu and Marcus May until the end of their contracts. But after that, no more spending money, no more reducing contracts. Just let the cap go the way it is. Mickey Loomis, stop pushing the money back, please. Please. Just give me the 15 million open cap. 15 million open cap without pushing no money back. How that sound?
Man, we like to live YOLO, man.
Listen, man. The current where our backs against the wall. You see the number on the screen, negative 54 million in cap space next year.
That's it. We was over 100 this year.
And we kept pushing money back, and I'm done pushing money back. It's time to just let the money loose, let that dead money go away so we can rebuild this team.
Look, this is what I say about that. I say I want to make the right choices when it comes down to players. Mm-hmm. But let Mickey do what he do when he do with this cap. Because the cap is made to be manipulated. It's made to be played with and juggled. You know what I mean? It is. Yeah. That's why all the rules are in place the way they are.
Listen, okay, I'll agree with that. We're gonna let Mickey handle the cap, but the trading, I need a first round pick from somebody. Michael Thomas, I need a
Michael Thomas. Hey, but don't sleep on that Sean Payton, bro. Sean Payton gonna bring us draft capital. I believe that.
Ooh, if he brings
this year. I'm talking about in this year, 2023.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Bring
us that's a first or a second round pick.
First round and second round pick. You called it here. You called it here. First or second round pick. Boom. Perfect. I would really like that second round pick in 2024.
Look, 2 second round picks give you a first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I said, this is what you do. 2023. Listen, you go into the 2023 draft. You trade Michael Thomas for a 2024 first round pick. You continue picking out your second round through the end. You get the asset players. Then you go into one more year with either Andy Dalton or Jameis Winston with whatever roster you got going on. And then guess what? You go look for a quarterback, and you go pick, and then you go into win mode and see if that rookie quarterback can live up to his hype. That's exactly what Joe Burrow did. That's what Justin Herbert had to deal with. That's how you really test a quarterback. If he's that guy, he's going to go out there and get them W's. Learn on the go. Jalen, learn on the go. If you could give the Saints 10 wins as a rookie quarterback, you're our future. You like that, J-Liv?
I like that. Ain't that what Breeze gave us?
If you give us 10 wins your first year, or even if you give us 8 wins, you are future.
Damn, that's a little low with a 17 game. I gotta have a winning season.
9 seasons. Hey, I'm either good with 9. He's a rookie, so we give him benefit of the doubt. For his first season as a Saints quarterback, I need 9 or 10 wins.
All right, I can live with
10. 9 or 10.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll say it for the next time you come on live, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man. We got a lot off our chest today.
I appreciate you too, because this is therapy, bro.
Therapy. I should start calling this Saints therapy session.
Look, it really is, man. It really is therapy.
I appreciate you, man. I hope everybody have a wonderful day. This was your boy, the Who Dat Sinner, and I'm out.
Who Dat?